Hi, my name is Mike Catignani and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about AI. Couple of minutes, I'd just like to present to you some concepts, some ideas that I'd really like you to take back into the business, to speak to your leaders, to see what their take is on it. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the concept of AI, which as you know stands for artificial intelligence. And what's the other side of that coin? The other side of that coin is RI, real intelligence. But here's the thing. Does it really matter whether the intelligence is real or artificial? I don't think it does matter. I think what we should be focusing on is intelligent ways of working. The next thing that we should be looking at, for instance, is this whole concept of innovation. People are always talking about innovation. Now here's my problem, is that when I get asked to sit on these boards, innovation boards, there always ends up as a big debate. People will bring us an idea and then we have a big discussion. Is that innovation or is that continual improvement? What does it matter? A good idea is a good idea, and intelligence is intelligence. So let's stop trying to say it has to come from AI, it has to come from RI, it has to come from innovation. Let's get rid of all of that. It's just nonsense, it's just fluff. Let's focus on the most important thing, which is in our company, we need to operate more intelligently. Now, one of the things I would say is that a lot of companies don't really know how to approach that way of working. It's almost like companies know that's what they want to achieve, they know it should be a better place, but they don't know what it looks like. So here's 3 pillars I would present to you that you want to take to your business. Rule number 1, if you have a process and you want to automate it or make it more intelligent or whatever, first of all, ask yourself, can I get rid of this process? The best software is a software that's never written. So if you can get rid of the process, get rid of it. The next thing is, assuming you can't get rid of the process, are there human beings involved in this process? And here's the kicker. Are the human beings providing creative input? If the human beings are not providing creative input, we have the technology and the wherewithal now to get rid of these people. Now, whether that's right or wrong is an entirely different subject, but for the moment, let's just establish the fact that we are trying to become more intelligent, more lithe in the way that we work. So if they're not providing creative input, let's get rid of them. The third pillar is if there are forms involved in the process, let's try and get rid of the forms. So what I would say is we really need to, in the year 2024, we need to reset. We need to realise that there have been such an advance in technology and availability of tools that we actually now have to reset and think again about how we approach our way of work. We are working analog, and we're working analog with digital tools. We're not working digitally. And part of the problem is that companies try and become digital, but they're still analog. So instead of doing away with a form, they just try and make the form prettier or online. Instead of doing away with a process, they just try and automate it. They automate it in an analog way. So what we need to do is we need to actually stop, reset and start again and think, so what do we do here? So what I'd like you to do is I'm going to do some other videos specifically on AI, machine learning, what advantages does it bring, what does it look like, all of that kind of stuff. But for the moment, I'd like you to go out to the business and ask the questions. What's the difference between real intelligence and artificial intelligence, and does it matter? What's the difference between continual improvement and innovation? And what does that matter? Because a good idea is a good idea. So hopefully you'll join me on my next video, which is going to be specifically looking at AI, how to bring it into the business and what sort of advantages you should find for it. But I hope you've enjoyed it. My intention is just to have a few of these, bit fun. I'm not going to be going subscribe now. To be honest, I don't care if you subscribe. I'm not looking to monetize these videos. I'm just looking to share some ideas, give you something to take to the meetings so you can be that disruptor, a little bit contentious, ask the clever questions. Catch you the next one. Bye.